Alone and unarmed in the wild, a human is one of the weakest predators on Earth. No claws that can open a carcass, no fangs built for tearing flesh. No venom, no armor, no burst of speed to outrun a single meal. A lion's bite could crush a human skull like a dry twig. A crocodile's jaw clamps down with force that would snap a human femur instantly. Even a chimpanzee, pound for pound, is strong enough to tear a human arm from its socket. By every physical measure, humans should be somewhere near the bottom of the food chain. And yet humans sit at the very top, hunting almost everything, feared by almost nothing. So the real question is not why humans are weak, but how weakness became the winning move. Every other apex predator has made the same bet, generation after generation. That bet is the body itself: claws, teeth, venom, muscle, armor, built entirely by genes. A tiger is born with its stripes and its killing bite already decided before its first breath. A shark's teeth are already programmed, rows of them waiting to replace each other for life. These weapons are extraordinary, but they are locked the moment the animal is born. A cheetah alive today runs at nearly the same speed as a cheetah alive a million years ago. That upgrade path runs through evolution, and evolution moves in the slow currency of generations. A single new claw shape, a slightly stronger venom, can take tens of thousands of years to spread. Nature had to gamble across deep time, testing bodies one extinction at a time. Humans took a different bet, and it looks almost embarrassing at first glance. Instead of upgrading the body, humans upgraded the space between the ears. The human brain burns roughly 20% of the body's entire energy just idling. That is an enormous cost for an animal with no claws to show for it. But that expensive brain came bundled with something almost no other predator has: real throwing. Human shoulders are built like a slingshot, with tendons that store energy and release it in a snap. A trained human arm can hurl an object over 90 miles an hour, faster than most animal strikes. Add distance, and suddenly the fight is not close. Sharp teeth never even reach the target. A spear thrown from 30 feet turns a fragile human into the reach of a creature 5 times its size. This is the real weapon, not the arm, not the stone, but the idea of the tool itself. And ideas, unlike claws, do not need a new generation to improve. One human can learn to sharpen a rock differently and teach that trick before sunset. A claw cannot be redesigned by watching a friend use a slightly better claw. But a spear can be redesigned, reshaped, retested, all within a single afternoon. This is the hidden engine, culture, a second evolution running on top of biology. Genes evolve over thousands of generations, culture evolves over a single conversation. A wooden spear became a stone-tipped spear, and that shift took a fraction of a species' lifetime. The stone tip became an arrow, then a bow, then a crossbow, accelerating with every generation. In under 10,000 years, that same lineage moved from sharpened rocks to guided rockets. No claw, no fang, no venom in the history of life has ever upgraded that fast. A rattlesnake today has virtually the same venom its ancestors carried 10 million years ago. Meanwhile, a human alive 100 years ago would not recognize today's weapons at all. That is the difference between a body that evolves and a mind that iterates. A predator locked into its body is betting everything on one unchangeable design. A predator locked into its brain is betting on a design that never stops changing. This is why a physically fragile ape became the deadliest hunter the planet has ever produced. Not because it grew sharper teeth, but because it learned to make its own teeth, then improve them. The lion still hunts with the same claws its ancestors had a million years ago. The human hunts with an idea passed down, refined, and rebuilt every single generation. Weakness forced the trade. No natural weapon meant there was nothing left to lose. So the brain became the claw, and the throw became the bite. And unlike claws or bites, a thrown idea can travel across an ocean, across centuries, across species barriers. That is the quiet secret behind human dominance, not strength, but the ability to keep upgrading strength. Every other predator froze its weapon in place the moment it was born. Humans never did, and that single difference rewrote the entire food chain. So the next time the human body looks fragile next to a lion or a shark, remember what it actually carries. It carries the only weapon in the history of life that has never stopped evolving.